Hello, Word of Life. My name is Kyle Pasquarelli. Some of you guys might recognize my name or my face. I've been around YouthWorks for a couple years now, and in that time I've bounced around to a few different positions. But as John has recently informed you, I've been offered and have now accepted the role of Executive Director for YouthWorks Detroit. This is an incredible honor and one that I do not take lightly. I have a deep respect for YouthWorks, for its history, and for all of the fruit that God has brought about here. And I have a deep love for the city of Detroit and for all the incredible people who God uses to make this such a one-of-a-kind place. I'm not just here to introduce myself though. I want to take this time to share some of the exciting ways that God's been moving in our programs. See, as each of you are aware, life looks a little different right now. It's been a couple months and we've all found our new normal, and with that, YouthWorks has found its new normal not just in our personal lives but also in our programs. See, we're known here for two things, lots of things, but two in particular that we say a lot. We follow Jesus and we stay flexible. The city throws curveballs at us and we constantly have to be adjusting and maneuvering in ways so that we can meet the needs and empower the assets of what this community has to offer. And so with that, we've moved everything online. Bezalel has now been meeting virtually for a couple months now, and we've recently started up a program where we're actually dropping off arts and crafts care packages. And our staff will then make YouTube videos that explain how to use those care packages to make things so that kids are keeping their creative muscles still flexed and strong during these summer months. We've also, in what is a huge landmark partnership, begun working with the city of Detroit with their program called Grow Detroit's Young Talent. And we are one of several program providers, so that means that 20 of our kids get hired through GDYT alongside 4,000 other high schoolers in the city. This is huge. See, through this program, they'll be able to learn basic job skills that would typically be covered during street team, but they'll be able to do that virtually. We'll be walking with our kids as they complete this program, and what's even more exciting is that our staff has been hard at work adapting content from the Alpha course that some of you may be familiar with, so that our kids will be having discussions about the Lord and giving the free space to ask questions and to move closer to Him. See, those discussions and that 6-week program will then culminate at the end in a prayer meeting where, however the Holy Spirit is asking our kids to give more of themselves to Him, they'll be able to receive prayer. We've said this in past updates that with these unprecedented times, God is pouring out unprecedented grace, and we are so happy to be able to cooperate with that grace. On a more basic level, our staff have taken the time to ensure that our youth's most fundamental needs are met. See, churches and food banks and everybody has banded together to create a support network that has really made sure that we've been able to get our kids the food and water and things like that they need. We've delivered groceries almost weekly and haven't had to spend a dime. It's been so beautiful to see the community come together. We've also partnered with Xfinity and, now get this, the International Technology Disaster Relief Center, ITDRC, to make sure that our community has access to Wi-Fi and the essential technology that they need right now. However, cleaning supplies are still a very pressing need, one that has been more difficult for us to find the resources to meet. Local stores are having a hard time keeping up with the demand for hand sanitizer and disinfectant spray and bleach and gloves and masks, and so many of our families have unfortunately had to go without. Detroit has been hit hard by COVID, and while our city is on the rebound, helping increase access to these vital cleaning and protective supplies is a simple and incredibly effective way to help mitigate the spread of this virus and to ensure that our kids remain safe. Now, this is where you come in. Some staff members at UCO have generously given of their time to make a Google form so that if you are so moved, you can easily hop online and select what cleaning products that you would like to purchase on behalf of our young people. We've already surveyed all of our families and we have a tally of all the things that we know we need to get. And so once those funds come in, they'll go into a dedicated account just for COVID relief. Once received, we have a group of volunteers who's offered to go out and buy those supplies, assemble them into care packages, and assist our staff in delivering them to families in our community. You'll notice another item on that list though that I want to take a minute to explain. It's called the Graduate Care Package. See, one of the many heartbreaks brought on by COVID was the cancellation of graduation ceremonies and open houses all around the world. Graduating high school is a landmark achievement, and it is cause for great joy. But in a city where 40% of high schoolers are graduating late or not at all, this is even more cause for celebration. So here at YouthWorks, we like to make a big deal at the end of the school year when all of our seniors graduate. And in the last 3 years, we've had 100% graduation rates in our students. And several of them have then even gone on to go and receive full academic scholarships to MSU, U of M, and Central Michigan. While the credit goes to God and to those students for their hard work and dedication, we as staff, we play a vital role just in loving on, supporting, and then celebrating these incredibly gifted young people. This year, things are different, but we still have 7 high schoolers graduating high school. Though we can't celebrate them in person, your donation for these graduate care packages will ensure that we can drop off essentially a really packed full goodie bag with snacks, candy, and all the self-care materials that they need to be reminded that they are beautiful, that they are made in the image of their Father, and that they are beloved. These times are difficult. Our world is hurting, and it's easy to look at the pain and to see some of that division and to begin to let ourselves lose hope. But we should never forget that we are called to be a people of hope. And I'm thrilled because I truly believe that it is for a time such as this that YouthWorks has been made. Right now, we are blessed because we are on the front lines working for unity and the peace and the joy and the hope that comes from the gospel. And right now we are asking each of you to stand alongside us, your sisters and your brothers, and to stand alongside our kids and their families here in Detroit. And while it might feel small, I assure you that each bottle of disinfectant, each box of rubber gloves is a concrete way to look at our kids and to say, I see you, I love you, and you matter. You deserve to be safe, and you deserve to be taken care of. We're hoping for this to be just one of many ways that the Lord is going to continue to build and use this bond between Word of Life and YouthWorks to manifest His desire for unity and reconciliation. I look forward with great joy to meeting each of you in person and to be able to pray with you guys to see what steps does God want us to take together. But for right now, on behalf of YouthWorks and your family here, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of your prayers and support in the past. Thank you for your prayers and support in the present. And we look forward with great anticipation for what God has for us together as a united family in the future. God bless you guys.